The WingWing MCDU panel. You may have heard about it, you may have ordered one, you may have even received yours by now. But if you're still on the fence and debating should you pull the trigger and pick one up, this video is for you. Let's check out the WingWing MCDU panel. WingWing has been hitting the flight sim hardware industry like a ball of lightning. In recent times, they have released their Boeing and Airbus panels, and they have been received very well in the flight sim community. You may even find there's a little bit of a wait to receive one, and I've heard this all over the place by many flight simmers who have them on order. I will say straight away in this video, if you are on the fence about picking one up, either the PFP or the MCDU panel from WingWing, and if you've got the cash, don't hesitate to order yours now. This way you'll go into the waiting line straight away instead of umming and hahing and then pulling the trigger later on and then having a bit more of a delay in your purchase. Today we are going to check out in the video the MCDU panel from WingWing. We also have other panels such as the PFP for the Boeing, which we'll check out shortly in another video shortly down the line. To be fully transparent though, the team over at WingWing did send me this MCDU panel to do a review, and to be honest, I just really wanted to be transparent about that one. That being said, I would have purchased one myself. Just don't tell WingWing that. I was very eager to pick one up myself anyway, but with all my reviews, I wanted to be fully transparent, and it doesn't sway my opinion whatsoever when it comes to reviewing the MCDU. The WingWing MCDU is a piece of PC hardware. At this stage, it's only compatible with PC. So if you are an Xbox simmer, this is one of the main reasons why you should maybe have a look. If you're really invested in flight simming, have a look investing into a PC so you can use some of the amazing hardware like the WingWing MCDU for your flight sim. But for Xbox simmers watching this video, if you do want to check out some great Xbox flight simming hardware, I strongly recommend checking out the video. I'll leave a card above and also a link in the description so you can check that out. But in today's video, we are going to check out the unboxing of the WingWing MCDU. We're going to check out the mounts, including third-party mounts, so you can mount your products on all sorts of devices like Honeycomb. We're going to be checking out the WingWing bridging software and some real footage of myself using the MCDU in action in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I've been using the MCDU for a while now, so I don't have any recording of the unboxing. However, the video you see in the background is from our good friend over at the SimFanatic channel. I'll leave a description in below if you want to go and check them out. The WingWing packaging is not really a retail set package. I guess it's probably where WingWing saves some of the cost to pass on to consumers to bring out these products down to some affordable pricing, but no need to worry, what you order will arrive at safely. The panel unit comes with all the required accessories needed, such as a USB, screws, and two mounts. One goes on the left and one goes on the right of the MCDU. It's really designed to be mounted on your desk. There's two types of positions of the mounts. One is a bit of a lower mount and the other one is higher, and both of these mounts directly screw into the panel. So if you like me, who has more than one panel, and ideally you want to collect all of them, you may have only a limited space on your desk. In my opinion, it's not really a great solution for simmers in this situation. The great news is there is many third-party solutions out on the market, one being Flight Sim Mods, who have the largest range of modifications when it comes to the WingWing panels, such as multiple desk options, Turtle Beach Velocity mounts, Honeycomb Alpha mounts, Honeycomb Bravo mounts, and more. The good news is they make great mounts that enable you to swap your panels out within seconds. There's no need to unscrew anything. Flight Sim Mods is a business that I started last year. We create products made by flight sim enthusiasts such as myself for flight sim enthusiasts such as yourself. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to check out Flight Sim Mods, WingWing inspired products, and more. Moving over to the Wingwing software, it's ever growing. Since I've had the MCDU panel since January, I've seen a couple of firmware updates for the device and many software updates, as the Wingwing team has been very productive in ensuring that the MCDU panel is compatible with as many different Airbuses as possible across multiple platforms. At the time of recording, and there's probably more here as well, the Wingwing MCDU works with the Headwind A330 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, the Asobo A320 V2 for Microsoft 2020, the Tollus A320 Neo for X-Plane, Flight Sim Labs A321 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, the Headwind A39X for 2020, the Fly-by-Wire A320 for 2020, the Phoenix A320, A319, A321 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and the Phoenix A320, A319, and A321 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 24, the Flight Factor A320 for X-Plane, the A330 for X-Plane, which I think that's the default one, the iNiBuilds A320 Neo version 2 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the AnyBuilds A300-200 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 24, the AnyBuilds A321 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 24, and the Beluga from iNiBuilds for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and the Fly-by-Wire A380 for 2020 and 2024. And there's probably some other ones that I forgot to mention, but as you can see, all the popular Airbuses are available for you to use the MCDU with. The bridging software is an all-in-one and works as a hub with all the Wingwing products, and it will need to be opened before you load your sim, or else it won't connect to the MCDU device. That is pretty much normal when it comes to most bridging softwares. One of the main gripes I have with the software is that the UI, in my opinion, the UI really needs to be more user-friendly, and in the first few uses of it, I found it to be very, very confusing. Compared to other bridging software out on the market in their usability, it falls a little bit short in my opinion. I'm hoping down the line that Wingwing completes a bit of a revamp of their software, and I really want to stress that everything works with the software. I just found it a little bit confusing when I've used a lot of different UI software. When it comes to flight simulation over the time, the bridging software was a little bit confusing. And I guess that's something that can be fixed. Taking a look at the panel itself, it's very, very well built for the price, with a faithfully full-scale structure of the panel. It has a thickness of 28.5 millimeters, and the screen size around about 105 wide to 80 high, and also includes backlit lighting. It also comes with realistic keycaps, and the surface structure, Wingwing claims that it resists wear and tear over time, so it should last you many hours in the sim. The MCDU has a lovely tactile feedback feel, which provides extra immersion and attaches you to the aircraft that you are flying in the sim. And that's why, as simmers, we purchase these types of hardware, and the Wingwing MCDU, in my opinion, serves that purpose really well. The MCDU and the other panels that Wingwing have use an open USB cable, which is provided, which displays it independently without screen settings, which ensures there is no GPU performance impact and zero latency, which is a big one when it comes to flight simulation. Jumping into the sim and putting the panel to the test, we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and we're in the Phoenix A320. As you can see, as advertised by Wingwing, zero latency when it comes to pressing the keys throughout different stages of the pre-flight. The Wingwing MCDU provides a replica of the same real-world experience that you find in the simulator, bringing it into your home cockpit. Everything you can do with the aircraft in the simulator, the MCDU will replicate it right at your fingertips, and increasing that immersion 10x in my opinion. Wingwing doesn't stop there. They have a whole fleet of products now for airliners, and particularly Airbus enthusiasts at the moment, with their FCU and their EVIS units, and also the side stick, and more to come that has been recently announced at this year's Flight Sim weekend. So if you want the whole kit caboodle, you want the whole cockpit on your desk, you can do that with Wingwing. As I have mentioned at the top of the video, suppose you're still sitting on the fence about whether to pick up one of the Wing airliner panels, the MCDU is available for purchase for $129.95 USD, and its nearest competitor in price is hundreds of dollars more. All in all, the Wing MCDU is an excellent addition to your Airbus home cockpit setup, and it takes the home cockpit immersion to the next level. As I mentioned in the video earlier before, I really do hope that Wing tweak the UI experience when it comes to their bridging software in the future, and their mounts don't really work, in my opinion, if you have multiple panels, because they've got to be screwed into each individual mount. That being said, there is many third-party products like Flight Sim Mods that we mentioned before, and there's many others too. A big thank you to Wing for supporting the video and supplying the MCDU. We look forward to bringing you another hardware video on the channel very soon. So if that's your thing, please hit that subscribe button. We are super close to hitting that 100,000 subscriber. It'll be much appreciated, and thank you very much for your support, and we'll see you on another video real soon.